Hi, this is Ryan from xcannabis.com, and I'm just commenting on the end of Proposition 8. A superior judge, repealed it as an unconstitutional proposition. You can't give a right to a half of the group, and not the rest. You can't just, single out certain people to not have the same rights. I don't think that the founding fathers intended on us, regulating morality. It seems to me like the federal government and this country was designed to defend liberty, because where we came from was trying to regulate us and our religion and our lives and our, personal dealings, and making, our personal business their personal business. And that's why we came to America, is so that the government stayed out of our business. And I agree with that, with marijuana, with gay marriage, whatever. As long as the contract, as long as the agreement is between two consenting adults and not children, there should be no problems. And there's no harm, there's no victim, with gay marriage or with cannabis. We're talking about willing adults here. And we're talking about, very benign issues. There's so much bigger things to be spending millions and millions of dollars on. And I got some comments from people that I know who are LDS. I grew up in Utah. My family started out in Utah in the 1850s, and we've been in Utah there for a long time. So I have a lot of people that I love and care about who are Mormons. And I'm not saying that the Mormons individually are the problem. I'm just saying when the apostle gets up on the podium and says, "Hey, support this repeal on people's rights in California," when he's like, explicitly saying support Proposition 8, that's giving the whole group that name, whatever name that might be. I think it's a not so good name to have a church group fighting against freedom, especially, knowing that the Mormons had problems with marital laws themselves and almost lost Utah, their statehood, because of polygamy. So you would think the Mormons would be sympathetic to those getting persecuted for their, religious beliefs or for their marital beliefs. And that's what surprises me about this, is that the Mormons, funded like 77% of Proposition 8, a very unconstitutional proposition, and they funded it for the most part, and they've been through the same struggle. Why would they put somebody else through that struggle if they've already been through it? And right now I'm fighting an issue in court about free speech. I just, held a sign that said legalize it, and the cops roughed me up and put me in jail, and charged me with things that I'm not guilty of. Broke my camera. I mean, Utah is a really scary place to live. It's a police state. It really is. I mean, with all these stupid laws, with all these people going to jail, with, for the stupidest and minorest of all things. I mean, you get arrested for less than an ounce of marijuana in Denver, Colorado, Nevada, California, Washington. You're not going to jail. That's a slap on the wrist and a ticket, and you just get sent on your way. In Utah, you go to jail for that stuff. It's a Class B misdemeanor. They lock you up. They charge you money. They let you go. It's crazy. And I just think Utah needs to be more aware of freedom, and that means freedom for all, not just freedom for some. Because, when we start reducing people's freedom, that's reducing freedom for all of us, not just some of us. When some of us lose freedom, we all lose it in some way. And that opens the doors for more people to lose freedom and more rights to be taken away. And if the Mormons don't know that by now, I don't know how to explain it to them. Look at history. Now, I had plenty of Mormon friends, neighbors that I adored that are Mormon, business colleagues, clients, people that I am absolutely, 100% in support of as friends and neighbors and loved ones. My whole family's LDS, and I love them. And there's no, issue with personal, people with people in the church individually. But it seems like these people are contributing to something that is hurting others, and that's what I don't support. I don't support, giving money to a cause that's going to try to reduce the rights of somebody else, anybody else. And that's just how it is for me. I love my freedom. I love my liberty. I love my Constitution. And I'll tell you something else. I love my gay cousin. I love Becky very much. I love, people in my life who I've known to be gay. And I don't have any quarrel with that. I'm not gay. I've got a wife. I got kids. And I love them very much. But I also love the people who have given me love in my life, including the gay people, and that's my cousin especially. And so, this is, really, I'm just upset that Utah has such archaic laws, and I'm speaking out about it. And that's the end of this story. So check us out on xcannabis.com. One love, and let me just tell you this: no victim, no crime, baby. No victim, no crime. That just makes sense.